Good evening to all. Welcome to Exam Tricks Double Line YouTube channel. வீடியோ பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. வெல்கம் டு Exam Tricks Double Line YouTube channel. பார்க்க போகிறது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஜென்ரல் நாலேஜில் ஜியாகிரஃபி, பாட்னி, பயாலஜி, ஸ்டாட்டிக் ஜிகே, பாட்னி, பயாலஜி, சயின்ஸு, ஹிஸ்ட்ரி எல்லா கொஸ்டினும் மிக்ஸ் ஆகிருக்கு. எஸ்எஸ்சி, ஐபிபிஎஸ், ஆர்ஆர்பி, ரயில்வே ரெக்யூர்மெண்ட் போர்டு, என்டிபிஎஸ்சி, யூபிஎஸ்சி அண்ட் டிஎன்பிஎஸ்சி எல்லா எக்ஸாமுக்கு யூஸ் ஆகும். நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கொஸ்டின் எடுத்திருக்கேன். இந்தியன் கான்ஸ்டியூஷன்ஸ் எல்லாமே மிக்ஸ் ஆகி எக்கனாமிக் கொஸ்டின்லாம் இருக்குது. 1000 கொஸ்டின் இருக்குது. சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணால் தான் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக உங்களுக்கு இந்த என்னுடைய சேனலில் வீடியோவில் உங்களுக்கு காமிக்கும். சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க, வாட்ச் பண்ணுங்கள். டவுட் இருந்தால் கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். ஜியாகிரஃபி இப்போ பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஜியாகிரஃபி கொஸ்டின் பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஆல்ரெடி ஹிஸ்ட்ரி நிறைய கொஸ்டின் பார்த்தாச்சு. இப்போ ஜியாகிரஃபி பார்க்க போகிறோம். நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. 1000 கொஸ்டின் இப்போ கொடுக்க போனால் கொடுத்துட்ருக்கேன்.
Geography. Senior question answer 1. Which planet looks reddish in the night sky? Mars 2. What was the source of the blue gemstone, lapis lazuli, for the people of Harappan culture? Afghanistan. 3. In 1610, Galileo Galilei discovered 4 moons of which planet? Jupiter 4. How are latitude and longitude perpendicular to each other? 5. Which philosophy holds that the world is created and maintained by universal law? Jain philosophy. 6. The latitude of a place is the same as which place? Celestial pole 7. When does relative humidity decreases? With increased temperature 8. A man with a dark skin, in comparison with a man with a white skin, what will experience? Less heat and less cold. Nine. Where a large number of species are found within a small unit of area? Wet evergreen equatorial forests 10. Which is the true? General studies. Geography. Senior question answer 1. Which planet looks reddish in the night sky? Mars 2. What was the source of the blue gemstone, lapis lazuli, for the people of Harappan culture? Afghanistan. 3. In 1610, Galileo Galilei discovered 4 moons of which planet? Jupiter 4. How are latitude and longitude perpendicular to each other? 5. Which philosophy holds that the world is created and maintained by universal law? Jain philosophy. 6. The latitude of a place is the same as which place? Celestial pole 7. When does relative humidity decreases? With increased temperature 8. A man with a dark skin, in comparison with a man with a white skin, what will experience? Less heat and less cold. Nine. Where a large number of species are found within a small unit of area? Wet evergreen equatorial forests 10. Which is the tree requiring minimum water for its growth? Babool 11. Which country is the largest producer of bauxite? Australia 12. How is oxygen and ozone? Allotropes 13. From where did India introduce cultivation of tobacco/tapioca/pineapple? South America 14. Which is found on the western coast of continents between 30 degrees and 40 degrees latitudes? Mediterranean climate region 15. In which latitudes largest quantities of bauxite is found? Tropical latitude 16. Which tree, once very popular in social forestry, is now taken to be environmental hazard? Eucalyptus. 17. Gobar gas contains mainly which gas? Methane. 18. Where is the Sargasso Sea located? North Atlantic Ocean. 19. Which is the greatest known ocean depth, which lies in the Pacific Ocean? 11,033 m. 20. Which foreign country is closest to Andaman Islands? Myanmar. 21. Which state shares boundaries with the maximum number of other states of India? Assam. Tw 22. Which mountain range stretches from Gujarat in west to Delhi in the north? Aravallis. 23. The Himalayas are formed of parallel fold ranges, of which the oldest range? The Great Himalayan Range. 24. Which state has the largest number of salt lakes in India? Rajasthan. 25. Which port is specially developed for exporting iron ore to Japan? Paradeep. 26. Which is a global biodiversity hotspot in India? Western Ghats. 27. Which type of forest exhibits highest biodiversity? Tropical rainforest. 28. If a bar magnet is cut lengthwise into 3 parts, what will the total number of poles be? 6. 29. Within which river is the Omkareshwar project associated? Nirmada. 30. What is the state the main activity associated with the fold mountain? Earthquakes. Remove watermark Wondershare PD filament. General Studies. Geography. Senior Question Answer 1. What is the term as the drainage pattern developed on folded sedimentary rocks? Trellis. Two. Which energy do not have the problem of pollution? Sun. 3. Rotation of the Earth causes deflection of wind by which force? Coriolis force. 4. Which is the chief characteristics of wet and dry tropics? Constant heating. 5. The greatest threat to organisms and biodiversity in which process? Process of habitat loss. 6. How much of Earth's surface is covered by the forests? 30%. 7. The Himalayas are approximately how many kilometers broad? 150 to 408. How many islands of India are located in the Bay of Bengal? 204. 9. Which plant is used for green manuring in India? Sun hemp. 10. Which city is known as the Manchester of South India? Coimbatore. 11. The government of India has decided to declare river as national river? Ganga. 12. Which city is known for silk wearing industry? Kanchipuram. 13. What is the total surface area of Earth? 510 million square kilometers. 14. All the watches of a country are set according to which time? Standard time of the country. If it is 4 p.m. on Monday at 150 degrees west, what will be the time at 150 degrees east? 12 noon on Tuesday. What are the temperate lows? Subpolar low pressure belts. 17. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan distinguished himself in which field? Agriculture. 18. By which plants is the maximum fixation of solar energy done? Green plants. 19. Which hot and dry winds that help in the ripening or grapes in the Alps region? Fane. 20. The fragments of which comet system collided with Jupiter in July 1994? Shoemaker-Levy. 921. Silk textiles are mainly produced in which countries? China and India. 22. Which instruments used for recording earthquake waves? Seismograph 23. Caldera is a feature associated with which thing? Volcanoes 24. Which city is associated with the river Mekong? Phnom Penh 25. Coolgardie lies in the Australian province of which direction? Western Australia 26. A ship met with an accident at 30 degrees east and 35 degrees north. Where was the ship was sailing? Mediterranean Sea 27. Which gave an impetus to the growth of militant nationalism on a widespread scale? Partition of Bengal. (28) What is the country through which both equator and Tropic of Capricorn pass? Brazil 29. The Karakoram Highway connects which pairs of countries? China-Pakistan 30. Which crop would be preferred for sowing in orchid passes through India? Tropic of Cancer 2. Port Blair, the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, is located in which island? South Andaman. 3. Which is the biggest lake in India? Chilka Lake 4. Which are the west-flowing rivers of southern India which flow into Arabian Sea? Nirmada and Tapti. (5) Which is not essentially a species of the Himalayan vegetation? Mahogany 6. Which type of forest covers the maximum area in India? Tropical moist deciduous forest 7. What did the name Ratnakara denoted in ancient Indian historical geography? The Indian Ocean 8. Which shipyard is known for the manufacture of bargettes, coasters and dredgers? Garden Reach Shipyard 9. There is no net transfer of energy by the particles of the medium in which waves? Stationary waves. From the evolutionary point of view, which is the most primitive animal? Turtle 11. Which is the highest plateau in the world? Pamir Plateau 12. At what level does the Natura 2000 network operate? European 13. Which atmospheric layer that reflects radio waves is called? Ionosphere 14. What is a line on a map which joins places having the same rainfall called? Isohyet 15. Equatorial forest of the Amazon basin is known as by which name? Selvas 16. Thick stems and thorny wax-coated leaves are commonly found in which area? Desert 17. Where will be the time period in a vibration magnetometer infinite? At magnetic pole 18. Which is considered to cause an adverse effect on Indian monsoon? El Nino 19. Which region does not receive much rainfall in the southwest monsoon season? Tamil Nadu coast. (20) Which is the longest national highway in India? NH 721. Automatic approval up to 51% in the infrastructure city was given in which year? 1991. 22. In order of their distances from the Sun, which planet lie between Mars and Uranus? Jupiter and Saturn. (23) Kandla, situated on the Gulf of Kutch, is well known for which purpose? Export Processing Zone 24. The mapping of which part of Earth is most difficult? Interior of the Earth 25. In USA, which region receives heavy rainfall throughout the year under the influence of westerlies? Northwestern. (26) Which cold and dense air blowing down the mountain slope during the night? Katabatic wind 27. Where are grasses almost absent? In tropical wet evergreen forest 28. Which ecosystem covers the largest area of the Earth's surface? Marine ecosystem 29. Rainfall in the doldrums is of the nature of which precipitation? OROGRAPHIC precipitation 30. Which is not an important factor of climate of an area. Longitude. Remove watermark Wondershare PD filament. General Studies. Geography. Senior question. Answer 1. Where is the thermal equator found? North of the geographical equator. 2. In India. In which industry are maximum number of workers employed? Textile industry. 3. Which is the soil formed by wind dust in and around hot deserts? Lowest soil. 4. Where are Niagara Falls? USA. 5. Which strait connecting Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal? Hawk Strait. 6. By which a mixture of sand and naphthalene can be separated? Sublimation. 7. Durand Line is the border common to which two countries? Pakistan and Afghanistan. 8. By which radio waves of constant amplitude can be generated? Oscillator. 9. Where is the southernmost point of India located? Great Nicobar. 10. Which factory in Bengal was established by the Portuguese? Hooghly. 11. By which name does the Brahmaputra enter into India? Dihang. 12. The Tibetan river Tsongpa enters India through which state? Arunachal Pradesh. 13. Which is most primitive ancestor of man? Australopithecus. 14. In which season is the frequency of tropical cyclones in the Bay of Bengal? Maximum? After summer. Which is considered a hotspot of biodiversity in India? Western Ghats. 16. Where is pearl fishing well developed in India? Off the coast at Rameshwaram. 17. Which of a species describes the tropic function it fills in its environment? Niche. 18. What is the approximate equatorial circumference of the Earth? 40,000 kilometers. 19. Which is present in the largest amount in terms of percent by mass in the Earth's crust? Oxygen. 20. Which is the highest lake above the sea level in the world? Lake Titicaca. 21. Which is the example of crater lake? Oregon. 22. Exceptionally high rainfall is recorded in regions owing to which effect? Orographic effect. 23. In which country has maximum damage to the forests been caused by acid rain? Poland. 24. Which is the second most abundant metal in the Earth's crust? Iron. 25. The Vivekananda Rock Memorial is situated at which place? Kanyakumari. 26. Which is the highest peak in Andaman and Nicobar Islands? Saddle Peak. 27. Which plant is preferred for mixed cropping in order to enhance the bioavailability of nitrogen? Gram. 28. Which dynasty did rule over Magadha after Nanda dynasty? Maurya. 29. The altitudes of heavenly bodies appear to be greater than they actually are. Why is this? Atmospheric refraction. 30. Which group of plant produce naked seed? Gymnosperm. Remove watermark Wondershare PD filament. General Studies. Geography. Senior question answer 1. Photochemical smog occurs in which climate? Warm, dry and sunny climate. 2. What do the surface of Earth that lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn? Torrid zone. Three. Which is the most important divinity of Rigveda? Varuna. 4. What percentage of insolation is received by the Earth's surface? 47%. 5. If a ship moves from fresh water into seawater, what will happen? It will rise a little higher. 6. At low elevation, which cloud are to be found? Nimbus. 7. The escape velocity from the surface of the Earth does not depend on which body? Mass of the body. Eight. Where do the earthquakes rarely occur? Brazil. 9. Mostly in which region do earthquakes and volcanoes occur? Folded and faulted region. 10. Which decade is celebrated as United Nations Decade on Biodiversity? 2011 to 2011. One will not have to pass through the Suez Canal while going from Bombay to which canal? Suez. Where are Chevrolet Hills located? Tamil Nadu. 13. How can fertility of soil be improved? By adding living earthworms. 14. Nal Saravar Bird Sanctuary is located in which state? Gujarat. 15. Which current is produced by upwelling of water off the coast of Chile and Peru? Humboldt Current. 16. Where does the cold Labrador Current bring 9 months winter? Eastern Newfoundland. 17. Local thunderstorms nor'westers are prominent in which state? West Bengal. 18. On which conservation law does a rocker work? Angular momentum. 19. Which of the planets is nearest to the Earth? Venus. 20. Which planet is known as the Earth's twin? Venus. 21. How much the equatorial circumference is greater than the polar circumference? Approximately 68 kilometers. 22. Vegetative propagation by stem cutting is generally foundation of which plant? Sugarcane. 23. What is the distance of the equator from either of the poles? 10,002 kilometers. (24) Which layer of the atmosphere provides ideal conditions for flying of jet airplanes? Stratosphere. 25. Which constituents of the atmosphere causes greatest changes in climate and weather? Water vapor. 26. Which type of forest belt supplies most of the world's requirement of newsprint? Coniferous forest. 27. Which climatic type suffers change due to shifting of the world's pressure belts? Monsoon. 28. What percentage of countries' demand for natural rubber is met by an indigenous production? 97%. 29. On which thing erosion of soil by a river mainly depends? Its speed at which it flows. 30. Which are the Horn of Africa? Ethiopia, Djibouti, Somalia. Remove watermark Wondershare PD filament. General Studies. Geography. Senior question answer 1. A soap bubble is given negative charge, then what happen in its radius? Increases. 2. Israel has common borders with which countries? Lebanon, Syria, Turkey and Jordan. 3. Which is the state with the largest area under wasteland? Jammu and Kashmir. 4. The absorption of radio waves by the atmosphere depends on which thing? Their frequency. 5. Which crop requires continuous semi-aquatic condition for cultivation? Rice. 6. The equator cuts through which island? Borneo. 7. What are carbon, diamond and graphite together called? Allotropes 8. Which city is associated with the river Mekong? Phnom Penh 9. The annual average rate of net plant production is highest in which forests? Temperate forest 10. Which state receives rainfall from northeast monsoons? Tamil Nadu 11. Which is the brightest planet? Venus 12. At the summer solstice, which latitude will have the longest night? 60 degrees south 13. What happens when a sudden fall in the barometric reading? Storm. 14. How long does India's economic zone extend miles off its coast? 200. 15. How is the relative humidity of the atmosphere directly affected? Change in atmospheric temperature 16. Which climate best suited for horticulture? Mediterranean 17. From which water sources the water is likely to be contaminated with fluoride? Groundwater 18. Which neighboring country has objections on Indian Baglahar hydroelectric project? Pakistan. 19. Which region does not receive most of its rainfall during winter? Central North America 20. Which African country is richer than others in gold and diamond? Zaire 21. Which is the leading producer of sulfur? USA. 22. Greenhouse effect with respect to global warming refers to which effect? Warming effect 23. Strait of Florida runs in between which water bodies? Atlantic Ocean and Gulf of Mexico 24. Which strait separates Asia from North America? The Bering Strait 25. Which states of the USA are attached to Mexico? California and Texas 26. Khartoum is situated at the confluence of which rivers? White Nile and Blue Nile 27. Which gulf would have to be crossed to reach Sri Lanka from Nagercoil? Gulf of Mannar 28. The second largest river basin in India is of which river? Godavari 29. Which is the second largest basin in peninsular India? Krishna Basin 30. Why do coastal Andhra Pradesh and Orissa often face natural disasters? Due to cyclones. Remove watermark Wondershare PD filament. General Studies. Geography. Senior question answer 1. Why does Mumbai receives more rainfall than Pune? Because Mumbai is on the windward side too. Where are diesel locomotives manufactured? Varanasi 3. What is the process that results in the breakdown of rocks and minerals in situ? Weathering 4. Because of which factor clouds do not precipitate in deserts? Low humidity 5. What is the quantity of water in a particular volume of air called? Absolute humidity 6. Lichens and mosses are characteristic vegetation of which zone? The polar zone 7. What is associated with a savanna climate? Scrub 8. Slash and burn agriculture in northeastern state is known by which name? Jumming 9.
Got it.
Telangana region represents type of vegetation? Thorn 10. On which planet of the solar system does the sun rise in the west and set in the east? Venus. Ele- 11. What is the average salinity of seawater? 3.5%. 12.